On the couch with Koel. She's edgy, quirky, alternative and just about starting out. He is the superstar actor who's changed the rules of filmmaking in India. And they just happen to be married. Kiran Rao and Aamir Khan may choose not to behave like the power couple, but they certainly are the most interesting ones. Aamir and Kiran, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
Lovely to be here.
And to be promoting a film together, this is quite fun or not?
It is.
Oh,
it is
great.
fun.
Yeah.
We get to be together more.
So working together, playing together and living together under the same roof, how is that working out?
It worked out well actually.
Yeah.
It worked out rather
And
well.
continues to, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've had such a great time, we'll carry on doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
But two creative people under the same roof, there's got to be some kind of friction, right? You are not similarly creative.
No,
Definitely
of course not. I mean, I think that though our sensibilities are fairly similar, I would say. So most of the time we like what the other person is saying or suggesting or coming up with. But the few times that I disagree with her or she disagrees with me, I think in this case, I mean, I consider her the boss on this film. She's a director, and I mean, unless it's something to do with my responsibility as a producer, in which case I overrule her. So the lines are clear in that sense. As an actor, I have to do what she says. As a producer, she has to do what I say. I'm the boss.
But was it that simple on set?
No, not at all.
I mean, this sounds like...
No, it
somewhere
was
you got
actually,
a-
apart from one or two instances when we took each other for granted.
Yeah, but I'm saying it. We didn't have to go by these rules.
We did.
It wasn't that
I mean, we didn't even have to go by these rules, really.
Sometimes, as a producer, and actually as a producer, he never really, he never really had to or never really wants to exercise like a veto power and saying, no, you can't have this or you can't do that. So as a producer, he's I don't know, a dream producer. I've had everything I wanted as a director. I mean, really, who has the luxury of shooting exactly the way they want in their very first film?
And
when
you
it's such
ended
an
up
unusual
with the
film.
result when you look at it, it is how you imagined it and how
it
you...
is how I would have liked it to turn out, yeah. So that I think as a producer, he is absolutely brilliant. And as an actor...
we had a problem on the first day of shooting when I felt that she was really taking me for granted.
But that's as an actor.
As an actor.
Like, what did she do?
Well, in the sense that, so we were on set and there were crew members and other actors. There was Monica and me. And so whenever someone spoke to her, she would pay a lot of attention and listen to the person and explain back to the person and have a conversation. Like the DOP said something, or Monica said something, or the sound person said something. And their opinion really mattered to her. And whenever I said, but actually what I think is, arey, one sec, keep quiet here. So I was like...
And the reverse happened.
And that's never happened to you with another director, right?
Yeah.
Someone that you
So
talked
it
to
happened
will
about 4-5 times and I was like, I'm really going to enjoy this film, I can see now. So I said, K, one second, I need to talk to you. I said, why are you treating me, ill-treating me? You should just, I'm not your husband on set. You have to give me the respect that you give any other actor. I'm not
So
saying...
instead of favoritism,
I'm
she's
not
going
saying
the other way.
I'm saying don't treat me like a star. But don't treat me like some
But this
jerk
happens,
either.
I mean,